tranquility that falls over Angel Meadow today is a world away from how things were in the mid to late 19th century. And why wouldn't it be? The Industrial Revolution that created Angel Meadow's landscape has long disappeared, just as today's landscape will again disappear within the next couple of years. The projected regeneration of the area will change it again beyond all recognition.
It was said that the only safe way to see Angel Meadow was from the carriage of a steam train speeding above the slums rooftops on the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. In 1844, the railway's brick viaducts had been built straight through the slum. This welcome green lung was created following the formation of the Friends of Angel Meadow and completed in 2007. But it has an unsavoury and sinister history. This was once a burial ground for 40,000 paupers, many of them young children. During extreme hard times, residents here dug up soil to sell to farmers, eventually exposing bones. Some of the bones were sold to the glue factory, and it's reported that children played football here with human skulls.
The 1855 Burial Act led to graveyards being flagged over to protect the dead, and the area became known as St Michael's Flags. Angel Meadow was notorious for street fighting, and here, on the flags, illegal fights were arranged with hundreds watching the spectacle, a Victorian spectator sport.
St Michael's Place was part of a network of dark, gloomy ginnels, favoured by criminals as quick escape routes. It ran behind Irk Street and then along the top boundary of the burial ground, linking with the public house next to St Michael's Church. These historic steps link St Michael's Place with the former burial ground. They're now known as the Lowry Steps after the famous Lancashire artist who painted a scene here in 1928. By that time, playground equipment had been installed on St Michael's Flags in an effort to brighten a very dreary landscape. Angel Meadow had associations with many celebrated individuals. Friedrich Engels, whose family had a mill in Salford, visited the site in 1844 and labelled it Hell on Earth. He also commented on the unendurable stench from the many factories and the sewage in the River Irk. Following year, he published The Condition of the Working Class in England.
If anyone wishes to see in how little space a human being can move, how little air he can breathe, How little of civilization he may share and yet live, it is only necessary to travel hither. And the people of Manchester emphasize the fact whenever anyone mentions to them the frightful condition of this hell upon earth. But what does that prove? Everything which here arouses horror and indignation is of recent origin, belongs to the industrial epoch.
Charles Dickens briefly worked at Grant's warehouse, and it's likely that his time here influenced his famous novel Hard Times. The names go on, and two inspiring ladies had favourable effects here. The Duchess of Sutherland, known as Meddlesome Millie because of her campaigning, opened the working girls' home next to the Charter Street Ragged School. Lydia Becker, a botanist and suffragette, was a passionate supporter of the Ragged Schools of Angel Meadow.
Every boy in Manchester should be taught to darn his own socks and to cook his own chops.
In 1866, a new school was built virtually next door to the workroom, the Charter Street Ragged School. It saved many children and had many success stories. In the fall winter of 1901, the school provided 60,000 breakfasts and suppers to the children and the parents. The Industrial Revolution transformed one of Manchester's most affluent areas into Britain's most infamous district of urban squalor. But the clamour and stench of industry are now just distant memories, and the slums have long since been demolished. The once notorious burial ground is now this award-winning park, and it brings about an agreeable and welcoming calmness. But the serenity here will soon be compromised as the looming regeneration and proposed towering structures prepare to radically change Angel Meadow yet again.